And once that thing's spinning, then you're like, bam, you're live. Hey, everybody, welcome to Dumb Investing. That fell over there, that's Harry.
That guy, that's Lloyd. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's about to get dumb up in here.
Oh, yeah, it is. All right, so on tonight's new and improved, the daily best show for stocks and stuff. All 21 loyal subscribers, thank you so much. Everybody else, the dumbest channel, investing channel, all YouTubes. All right, so we started this channel, I don't know how many months ago, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, with the premise of random dice, random stocks, do some homework, invest your retirement. It's going to be great fun. And it was great until it didn't really work and we didn't have any money. Anyways, we sold our portfolio. We've got money again, and we're going to be buying stocks every day for at least a year to out of money.
We hit the reset button.
Do what?
We hit the reset button.
Yeah, that's what we did. Okay. All right. So let's jump into that portfolio. We'll have to talk about what happened yesterday's show.
So
we were supposed
I
to
happened to pull up our portfolio as I'm setting it up here, and I see there's something in the portfolio that wasn't there yesterday.
Are we supposed to buy stocks first? We're supposed to buy stocks first, right?
Why? We can do whatever we want. This is our show. Who's going to tell us what to do?
We were supposed to buy SIXS. So
why the hell is BurgerFi in our portfolio? What did you do?
So here's what happened. So I went to put in our electronic purchase for SIXS, and it is a stock that you can't buy on the Webull. And so I thought, well, we picked that one. The other two from yesterday were kind of crap. We didn't want those. But we had picked BurgerFi previously. We happened to see yesterday it was down like another 10%. That's 20% in 2 days. I thought, why not? We'll buy one stock. So that's what we did. We bought one BurgerFi yesterday. And it went down today because we bought a stock on the worst trading day of the year. Hell yeah!
You couldn't let it go, hey?
I couldn't.
That's awesome. A little crazy, but all right. A lot of fun.
It's totally crazy, but we're here to have fun. And I actually think with it being down 20% today, it's a good deal because they got that new board. We think they make a good sandwich and stuff, right?
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it'll work out. Fingers are crossed.
All right. Good deal. So I guess since we've been through that, there's not really too much to talk about. We do have on our radar the selling of the rest of these 4 stocks, but I think we're going to wait for a little bit more of an overall green day before we liquidate those positions.
Yeah, if they had fired off early on Friday the 13th or Thursday the 12th when we were supposed to do that, I executed on Friday, and most stocks had a great start, and then they just dropped, and those just happened to miss. So we'll give it some time. We've got plenty of money in our little bank now, and so we'll just sit on those and keep an eye on them. And when they get up there, when they get back to kind of where they were last week, we'll get rid of those, and it'll all be great.
Sure, sounds good. All right, let's roll some dice.
You want to find some stocks?
Let's find some stocks that we may or may not buy.
We will
double down on BurgerFi again.
And we may double down on BurgerFi again. Okay, a 1. So what we do is we go out here to our random stock picker and we click that button 1 time. It says BERY. Berry. Wonder if they're juice guys. All right, we go back here to our random dice roller. We roll a random dice, and it gives us...
Gave us another 1.
It gave us another 1, so we click this thing 1, and that's not very... BRZU is the next stock we will investigate tonight. And our final stock of the night, there's no way we got a 1 again. There's
I
no.
saw it load.
I know. How does that even happen? 3 in a row. How
Oh,
can that be
geez.
random? N
NDACU.
D A C U. So my friend Harry, the smart one of the group, uses Webull to do his investigating. I use the Yahoo, and we're going to spend a couple of minutes on each of these and see what they are. Oh, Night Dragon Acquisition Corp.
On to the next one.
Back. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, SPACs. All right, next one is what? BRZU?
Yep.
Oh, now this one could be interesting. The Brazil Bull 2X. Well, let's just see what the Brazil Bull has done recently. Get rid. Stop. Get away.
Wow. Whoa.
Man, it died.
What is going on here?
In March, and it never came back. Now, wait a minute. What?
What is going on here?
Why? What's wrong?
Oh, I'm just trying to figure out how the. Okay, here we go. So it's up to $104. Is that what you're seeing?
Well, yeah, but if you.
It was down to $35.
Yeah, so
and it
my
was
chart,
up as high as like 2,800.
Okay, so when you zoom out and you just look at post 2020, I wonder if they did some type of a split or consolidation to bring that price way down. So they've been all over the map.
2,284 they've been up to.
Yeah, but they had to have done a split or something, right?
I don't know, man.
So what's going on in Brazil right now?
I haven't heard much about COVID or anything, but they had that the variant rip through there basically for the last, well, however long it's been. Basically, COVID has wiped them out. But I'm going to say that since then, they must be starting to make a recovery.
So I would say this one is probably heavily tilted towards recovery.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Which, I mean, it may, in 6 months, this thing may do something for us. We'll consider. You want to go to the next?
Yeah, this is intriguing. I kind of like that.
I do too. Berry Global Group. All right. And what do they do?
Okay, so they have earnings. $3.68 billion in the quarter.
They really came back post-COVID. They're way above their peak by about 10%.
Profile. They are a plastics company.
Oh.
Added plastic consumer packaging, non-woven specialty materials, and engineered materials. Company offers products such as closures, prescription vials, specialty films, adhesives, non-wovens, drink cups, containers, and bottles.
So I would have assumed a company like this with COVID and people switching to takeout and stuff like that was probably getting a little boost, right?
Yeah, that's a good take on that.
That could explain why they had their peak and perhaps they're starting to recede some.
They obviously put, prescription vials in there on purpose.
Yeah.
Trying to play off of that. And then there's the other side of the coin here with drink cups, containers, and bottles. Now, long term, depending on how much you want to look at this, there's going to be a green aspect of this play, right? Like there's going to be a lot of people that dislike non-reusable, non-recyclable, non-compostable products. So bottles and whatnot likely aren't the most environmentally friendly products. So my gut feel on this, I think there's going to be a very large environmental shift here in the next, kind of post-COVID stuff. It's probably going to be the next war that the economy takes on is going to be environmental and climate change. I don't like plastics.
Okay.
Just my feeling for the longer term. Probably the short to mid-term, probably fine, but longer term, if I don't think plastics are going to be, they'll have to innovate and have to evolve, but that's just kind of my take on that.
So short term, you think for the next year, would you do the plastics or would you do Brazil?
Brazil.
I would do Brazil too. All right. So tomorrow we're going to purchase BRZU, $15 worth,
If we
unless
can.
Weeble doesn't want to. And if Weeble doesn't let us, we're going to get some High Lane. Just kidding. It's Big Burger Fight.
Oh man. Maybe
All right.
what if BRZU, if we can't buy that, what if we buy Barry?
Okay. And I'm fine with that. If it's not BRZU,
Because I
we go
don't
to Barry.
hate Barry.
Okay. Well, I'll
I
take
don't
that
hate
as a
it.
sign.
Yeah, it's a big company. They do $3.5 billion a quarter.
Huge.
So, yeah.
In 4 years. That's pretty crazy. They went from 7 billion to they almost doubled their revenue in 4 years.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. From 7 billion to 13. So that's pretty amazing.
Very cool. All right. What else is going on?
So Jay Powell talked today. It was a town hall. It was kind of cool. I think we got to see more of the real Jay Powell. And it was cool. I don't know if you liked it. I don't know if the market liked it, but I did like some of the things he had to say, that he explained that really what their job is and how the governors work. And I thought that was really cool. I think that's something that all of the United States needs to understand, how our monetary policy is actually dictated, and that the people we elect into Congress are telling he works for them. They're the boss. Right. And we put them in charge. And are they doing what we want them to do? Jay Powell seemed to have a very clear directive and understanding of what he's doing. And it was really cool. Do you remember what those were? Full employment and control prices. And I thought that was really cool to hear that.
Yeah. I really like the dude. Still like him. I think he's pretty concise, and he was just talking. It was a lot of educators that were asking him questions today, and a lot of it had to do with education, and I think one of the questions even came across as something along the lines of, "Hey, you're kind of the lead economist dude, right? Like, so if you were to teach economics, how would you go about doing that?" And his response is kind of like, "Listen, I never taught economics. I don't know how to teach economics." And so I thought that was kind of cool that he was upright. He didn't come up with some sort of like, "Oh, well, you got to teach him this and this and this and this." He's like, "I don't know. I don't know how to teach it. You learn it on the fly," kind of thing is kind of what he said. But he said he just took basic economics courses in college, micro and macro, and everything else he's learned kind of ad hoc, on the fly, on the job. So that was kind of cool. He's definitely not trying to be somebody he's not.
Do you know if his job is still in jeopardy?
I do believe it could be still in jeopardy.
Well, that's too bad.
2022, I think.
Okay, so he's got a little bit of time still.
Yeah, I think he was elected from 2018 to 2022.
All right. Other than that, you got your fancy little coming up later in the week for us to worry about? Because we got...
Got what? You cut out there.
Of course I did, because I still don't have... I'm getting ready to drop their name. I still don't have my new stuff that they said is going to fix this. all the Fed guys go out there and they party hardy, and there's usually minutes come out of that meeting.
Oh, that's next week. Some sort of
Week.
bash. Yeah, some sort of bash they do. Yeah, they go out and they have a good time and probably all get partied up and talk the real talk. Let's see. Is there anything else going on in the world? Mortgage applications come out tomorrow. Canadian inflation rates, housing starts, and building permits are out tomorrow. And FOMC minutes.
Well, we can have a little
come out tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So beans. There's lots going on tomorrow. Lots of catalysts tomorrow.
All
kinds of fun.
Goodness gracious.
All right. Well, I think that's it. That's all for tonight.
It's boring. I'll do a pool thing as soon as it's still not done. It's still missing a whole bunch of pieces. It's just we can swim in it. They're coming once a week and doing stuff because the cells aren't working. And I don't know. I'll tell you when it's all done. I'll give you guys a video here one day.
When your internet's working.
At least we can use it. And my internet completely is right now.
Good deal. Well, whatever you do, don't trade like that guy.
Yeah, don't trade like that guy. Have a great night, everyone.
Good night.